Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a mysterious forest that held a secret deep within its heart. Hidden among the whispering trees and soft mist was a cave unlike any other. Inside it rested a glowing golden lamp, ancient, beautiful, and powerful. Legends said that whoever possessed this lamp would be granted 3 wishes. But there was one condition. The lamp's magic would only reveal itself to someone pure of heart, kind, selfless, and true in spirit. Not far from this enchanted forest lived a young boy named Timmy. He was cheerful, brave, and loved by everyone in his small village. His bright eyes sparkled with kindness, and his heart was as gentle as the morning breeze. Each day, Timmy helped those around him, carrying water for the elders, mending tools for the farmers, and cheering up anyone who felt lonely or sad. His happiness came not from what he owned, but from what he gave. One day, a stranger arrived in the village, a tall man with a long, pointy nose and a crooked smile. His name was Mr. Grumpy Kington. The villagers watched him warily, for there was something unsettling about his presence. When Kington heard the tale of the magical lamp, greed instantly filled his heart. He imagined riches, power, and control over the world. He wanted the lamp for himself, and he wanted it now. Without wasting a moment, Kington packed his belongings and set off into the forest. The trees loomed tall and the path grew darker with every step. Strange whispers floated in the air and giant webs glistened across the branches. But Kington pressed on, driven by selfish desire. When Timmy heard what the greedy man had planned, he knew he had to stop him. He couldn't let the lamp's power fall into the wrong hands, for it could bring great harm to the world. With nothing but a small satchel of food and a brave heart, Timmy followed Kington's trail into the dark woods. He crossed bubbling streams, climbed steep hills, and faced creatures that would make others run away. But Timmy never lost hope. His courage and kindness lit his way even through the deepest shadows. At last he reached the hidden cave. There stood Mr. Kington gazing into the darkness, ready to claim the treasure. Timmy approached him carefully and said, "Good sir, I can help you find the lamp." Kington turned, surprised to see a boy. Suspicion filled his eyes, but he smiled slyly. "Very well," he said. "Lead the way, little one. But remember, the lamp will be mine." Timmy nodded politely. Deep inside, he already had a plan. The cave split into many tunnels, twisting like the branches of an ancient tree. As they stood at a fork in the path, Timmy pointed toward the left passage and said, "The lamp is this way." Without thinking, Mr. Kington rushed down the tunnel, his greedy laugh echoing off the stone walls. But as he went deeper, the cave began to change. The walls shimmered and shifted, turning into endless reflections of himself. Each direction looked the same. No matter where he ran, the path closed behind him. He was trapped in a maze of illusions, alone, frightened, and lost. When Kington finally stumbled out of the cave covered in dust and despair, Timmy was waiting for him under the morning light. The greedy man pointed angrily and shouted, "You tricked me, boy!" But Timmy stood firm. His voice was calm and kind. "The lamp belongs to someone who is pure and caring," he said softly. "Not to someone who wants to rule the world." For a moment, Kington said nothing. Then something changed in his eyes. His anger faded. He looked down at his trembling hands and realized what he had become. His greed had led him into darkness, and it was kindness that had saved him from it. He lowered his head and whispered, "I was wrong." Timmy smiled gently. "It's never too late to do good, sir," he said. "You can still make the world a better place." Those words touched Kington's heart, more deeply than any treasure could. From that day on, he stayed in the village and began to change. He swept the streets, repaired tools, and helped others just as Timmy once had. The villagers who once feared him now greeted him with smiles. The man who had entered the forest with greed had returned with a heart full of gratitude. And then one bright morning, something extraordinary happened. As Timmy stood in the village square, the golden lamp appeared before him, glowing softly in the sunlight. A gentle wind swirled around him, and a voice seemed to whisper through the air. The lamp had chosen him. A beam of light rose high into the sky, wrapping Timmy and the entire village in its golden glow. Flowers bloomed, laughter